Last night we got some pretty exciting Fallout news, along with tons of other Bethesda updates. Us Fallout fans have been waiting for the Fallout TV series pretty much since it was announced by Amazon and Bethesda, with some amazing people such as Jonathan Nolan, who worked on one of my favourite movies, Interstellar, directing, and amazing actors such as Walton Goggins in the actual cast. But beyond that, even just the set pictures for this series look nothing short of perfect, and it's getting me really hyped. Last night we did get a confirmation that the Fallout series is officially releasing on the 12th of April next year in 2024, so it's actually only like 5.5 months away, which is great. This likely means we'll get a trailer very soon, maybe a HD trailer of the one that leaked and appeared online a while ago. It's honestly very surprising that they even announced this. Of course, yesterday was Fallout Day, so it's not that surprising, but considering the writer's strikes are still going on, I honestly was a little shocked. But in the release date announcement, we actually got some clues into the show itself. The first one of note here being where it says 101 The End. Now, many people believe that this is actually a clue into the first episode, 101 meaning Season 1, Episode 1, and then obviously being titled The End, and this would make a lot of sense for the first episode of the show to show the actual bombs dropping, so the end equals the end of the world. We know that we will see the bombs dropping in this series because of the leaked trailer. We can quite clearly see the bombs being dropped here. Continuing on with Fallout, I know most of you are desperately waiting for the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, I am too, and honestly it's starting to irritate me just a little bit. We first heard about this update over 10 months ago, and they confirmed it would be coming in 2023, aka this year, and 10 months has passed since then, and we've heard nothing but radio silence. Now what's weird is Bethesda again yesterday on Fallout Day announced the exact same thing, literally word for word. This is the exact same statement that they put out 10 months ago. Prepare for the future. A next-gen update is coming to Fallout 4, coming in 2023. This free update will be available for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and Windows PC systems, including performance mode features for higher frame rates, quality features for 4K resolution gameplay, bug fixes and even bonus Creation Club content. And yeah, that all sounds great, but where the hell is it? A lot of people, myself included, assumed this update would be pushed back to 2024's release with the Fallout 4 show. I've explained why that makes sense like a billion times on my channel, so I won't bore you with the details again, but no, it looks like it's still supposed to release this year, considering Bethesda just put out this exact same statement yesterday. And personally, I honestly just don't understand why they did this. Maybe it's my impatience getting the better of me. I am a very impatient person, I should note that, but why not just tweet, hey, yeah, we're still working on it, you'll hear some more stuff soon, don't worry, instead of, just the exact same statement that you made 10 months ago when first announcing this update. Honestly, a lot of the time with Bethesda, I fully support and understand their silence. Like, I don't mind that we don't know anything about Elder Scrolls 6 yet, for example. It's a long way away, keep it to yourself, I don't mind. But with stuff like this, it does really get on my nerves. Like, you announced this 10 months ago, nearly a year ago. Had you just given us a release date for this update then, or like a few months after when you knew or whatever, nobody would be getting frustrated. It's not like this is Fallout 5, this is a free update that we already know is supposed to be coming this year. You might as well just tell us when. There's not any reason to be secretive here, at least in my opinion. But in other Bethesda news, I'm sure by now you've all heard about this new Elder Scrolls game that was sort of just shadow dropped to beta testers. This game is called Elder Scrolls Castles, and like I said, is currently being tested by a very limited amount of players. It's pretty much Fallout Shelter, but Elder Scrolls. I for one think this looks really strange, to say the least, but also a little fun. Fallout Shelter obviously had the Vault Boy art aesthetic to sort of be based around, but Elder Scrolls doesn't have that, so having this hugely cartoonish look really doesn't work here in my honest opinion. I just think it looks a little weird, but sadly I haven't actually been able to play this yet, so maybe I'll change my mind about it once I actually get my hands on it. This Elder Scrolls Castles game, like I said, is still being tested and we sadly have no idea when it's going to release, but I'm genuinely excited to try it out. I unapologetically love Fallout Shelter. I literally purchased 80 lunchboxes yesterday with the huge sale that they had on. So when Bethesda announced Elder Scrolls Blades, I was really excited to try that out because of how great Shelter was. But of course I ended up disliking Blades, I think like most people, I'm not honestly sure, but now they're basically making an Elder Scrolls version of Fallout Shelter, and I'm really down to try it. But in other Bethesda news, moving on to Starfield now, there have been some rumours that the first Starfield DLC, that being Shattered Space, will actually release in January, so in about 3 months. Now as far as I can tell, this rumour doesn't actually have any evidence and it's just a lot of theory and speculation, but it would make a little bit of sense. When Fallout 4 released, we got its first DLC, Automatron, in March, 4 months after the original Fallout 4 release date. So if Bethesda want to do the same kind of thing with Starfield, and it did work with Fallout, so why not, then January would be correct. That would be around the time that we would expect Shattered Space to release. But again, there's basically no evidence, which I can find at any rate, so take all of this with a grain of salt. I just wanted to mention it because I'm a solid 400 hours in Starfield, and honestly I feel like I've pretty much done everything there is to do, so I'm really looking forward to future updates and DLCs. I'm getting a little bored of just doing bounty missions, but I'm a millionaire in Starfield, so I'm having a blast creating a ton of ships at least. Anyway, that is all I have to say today. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave it a like before you go, and consider subscribing to stay fully up to date on Bethesda news and tons of other single player games. Lastly, as always, a huge massive thank you to our channel members. Your support means the world, so thank you once again. But with that all said and done, I thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Peace.